Hello and welcome aboard Barletta's Corsa series boat. My name's Tommy with Seattle Boat Company, and I want to give you an operations walkthrough today of how to operate the boat and generally, where is everything. So let's start back here on the transom. You have your nice ski bar, which kind of protects you from the motor area, your reboarding ladder here on the transom. Your fuel fill for the boat is in the center, so no matter what side you pull up on the fuel dock, you have the ability to just fuel up your boat nice and easy. As we're walking into the cockpit right here, your battery switch is going to be located conveniently here. Our nice lounge area here in the back, which has many different positions. And then as we move our way into the cockpit here, this boat is equipped with the nice tower, so it does fold up and down, as well as your bimini option. In our nice lounge area, which has several different positions, you can lift up the seats here, create a nice rear-facing lounge area. You have the option of doing that with this cushion as well. You just need to move this rear upright seat back cushion back a little bit. Then you can make these upright so you have a nice forward facing position. If you want to sit a little bit closer to the main part of the cockpit. The lounge seat, which I showed you, your backrest here, you can go from the upright position, which allows you to actually sit facing rearward and having your feet on the floor. Moving it back here gives you almost like a nice bed-like feel here. And then if you really want to stretch out, lift up on this, put it all the way back, and you basically have a giant bed back here to lounge and get some sunshine. So here we are at the helm of the Barletta Corsa series boat. And you can see how nicely it's laid out. Clear gauges up top. You have your tachometer, your RPM gauge. You also have your speedometer over here. All your light switches and your accessory switches are nicely illuminated when you have the panel light button turned on. I have my navigation lights right here, floor lights, courtesy lights on the starboard side of the helm. I have my docking lights, accessory switches for my under rail exterior lights as well as underwater lights if the boat has that option. And I also have my horn button. The steering wheel is mounted to a tilt column, so you just push in the button here so you can raise and lower the steering wheel. With the raised helm, you have a great view of the water in front of you. You have plenty of leg room, you sit up nice and high. You do have a little storage cubby down on the bottom here, a physical connection into your stereo if you need to connect physically. All the Hertz stereos on the Barlettas, they are Bluetooth, so you can just pair your phone up and listen to your music that way. On the Corsa series, you also have the Simrad touchscreen display, so you can have map, you can have more engine information just with a click of a button. You have your home screen over here, which allows you to cycle through any of the different views. You can have a down scan, a side scan, so you can kind of see what's on the bottom of the lake or whatever body of water you're in. Below the Simrad is our Hertz audio control. Very easy, nice unit to use. Your power button and your source selection, so if you want to go to Bluetooth or something like that, just press the button once, scroll with the knob, and then you press the knob in to select that source. You have your brightness mode right here, your zone control for different areas of the boat, your menu, play pause button, next track, and previous track. Below that, if optioned, RGB light control, so you can change the interior light color in your cup holders and your courtesy lights. Accessory switch as well for more lighting options, as well as your bilge button over here. Your throttle binnacle mounted right over here to the starboard side. This is the optional Mercury digital shift and throttle. So it's all digital controlled, super smooth, easy to use. Your trim button for raising and lowering the engine. I'll move it forward here so we can see some other things. You do have the start-stop button. You can still use the key as a traditional ignition, but you also have the ability to start and stop the engine with a button. Dock mode right here kind of desensitizes the throttle, makes it not as responsive. So if you're coming into the dock and need to use a little bit of power, you don't use too much accidentally. The transfer button, not applicable in a Barletta, but say for example you're on a fishing boat that has multiple stations and where you can drive the boat. You would press this to then transfer control over to that other station in the boat. Again, something that's not really applicable to the Barletta. Throttle only mode, typically going to be used by a technician when they're servicing the boat to raise the engine RPMs. And then you also have a brightness button right here if you need to make the display on the Simrad actually brighter or darker. Just a quick, easy button here. There is also some settings on the Simrad screen if you need to adjust the brightness there as well. Right below that, ignition and your safety run switch. The optional port side seating here in this Corsa, you have a flip-up cushion back here. So you're gonna have a nice forward-facing seat. Storage underneath, so you can remove the seat cushion, get some storage underneath. And then your backrest has an all the way down, slightly up, and then to sit forward almost like a captain's chair. You can fold it all the way back and have a nice view in front of you. The tri-tune version of this boat, you do have your center tune storage right here. You do have a bilge pump in here to pump out any water that gets in there. Your port side reboarding door, so it is locked in the open position. Lift, swing it, and then it will lock closed. Your little table area here, open up, and on the bottom side are your legs, so you can pull these out and they are height adjustable as well, so you can get your table nice and level. Moving forward from the helm, you have your little glove box area right here. Your doggy dish door right here that pulls out. You have an interior quick little light that's basically just a push button light, so you can easily access this. No need to go to the helm to push it on in case it's dark, you forgot something on the boat. Easily turn that on and off. Then as we move even further forward in the boat, you have some storage in front of the helm right here. Seat cushions up here also lift up. It's a lift and then pull towards you, so you have full access to all the storage up here in the bow. All the seat cushions up here in the bow, well, the main cushions I should say, have that hinge mechanism. Also at the very front, just like the port side reboarding door, you have your boarding door at the front that is that lift and rotate mechanism that allows you to have a nice secure either open or closed door. On this Corsa, it does have the optional tower. To lower the tower down, undo both of your safety knobs from either side. As you unscrew them, you can then just set them back like so. And then you can just grab the tower and pull down on it. And then push up. And make sure you secure both knobs on either side before going underway. Deploying the bimini on your Barletta with the tower option, we're first going to undo our little safety little clips here on the side. This just holds the canvas onto the tower when you're towing or underway when you have it closed. And then the whole fabric itself is encapsulated in the bimini boot. So we're going to undo the bimini boot here. Got some Velcro. Kind of keep everything secure. And then you have your zippers. After that, we need to get the bimini boot actually off the anchor light. So you just got to be careful when you're pulling this off the anchor light up top. And then just grab the bimini boot and you can fold it up and set it off and out of the way. From there, we're going to go ahead and grab our frame here on the very back side. I'm going to go ahead and start to push this all the way out, just like so. And then you have your rear support bars right here that you're just going to pull down on the frame and clip in. Now your bimini's nice and open. And you're ready for some shade. Thanks for joining me today on Barletta's Corsa series. I hope you enjoyed the operationals tour. Gives you a better idea of how to operate the boat when you're out having fun on the water. See you guys later.